being annoying. But their team can still stop that Galio stun, so he's going to have to be careful as he projects that. Here we go into your third match of the day. Freak, take it away.
All right, guys, we're going to see solo mid leading the charge here. We're going to see Chaos running around as Kog'Maw. And, guys, I'm going to give you the builds. See if we can press the buttons properly. Oh, yeah, I rebound everything. So you're going to see Kog'Maw here. Attack damage, though. 68 at level 1 with boots and potions. Learns W at level 1. So here's the lesson planning special there. Look at this stuff. Got a little bit of bonus magic. It's actually 49 MR. Look at the armor there, 40 as well, so a lot of stuff there. He's got Fairy Charm, 4 potions. Has not yet learned the first skill, so we're going to see what pans out for him.
Ooh, nice early
A little bit of movement in the middle, though. We're going to watch out there. Uh-oh. Slow comes out from Galio. Eskimo's got to be a little bit careful there. Looks like they'll be all right.
See what Reginald is running on Galio for his magic resistance when you're done.
Oh, yeah, how much MR Galio's got? Looks like 58, so plus 18 from Runes and Masteries. Actually, not even going Magic Pen at all, so it looks like not even 9 in offense. Just
already 14 mana regen for 5.
Yeah, so a lot of MP5 going for him, and then just relying on the magic resistant tankiness. Oh, is the text too small for you guys? You can't quite read it very well. I'm sorry about that. I guess I'll call it out then. Yeah, so Galio build, let's see. Let's go down the rest of this lineup. Dyrus, looks like not a lot of bonus armor, actually. Got 55 magic just at level 1, though. Looks like he's got at least 9 offense, got percent armor pen. No MP5 on that page. Oh my gosh. I mean, it spawns at 230?
Level 1 dragon.
Yeah,
man.
level 1 dragon's at 230. No, they're going to invade. Okay. This is not beta where it's like already out there. Actually, going back far enough, Baron spawned at the start of the game, and Kale had invulnerability level 1. You could level 1 Baron. Okay, Ox.
What is he leveled? Twisted Advance or his?
He's waiting. Sapling. He wants to use Sapling to farm.
Yeah.
Oddone did take out some of these wraiths, though. Are they going to stay around for Reddit? Just spawn now. No, it looks like they're just going to move back across the map. Vladimir actually stayed top, so they're not going to lose too much effort there. Reginald looks like he's going to help out Dyrus. And there's Kennen in mid. So looks like the lanes have just started up again. Unstoppable X actually about 15 seconds behind, starting on this golem, waiting for Lulu to pull it for him. And Galio actually getting blue at level 1. So that's pretty interesting. They're just going to have Shyvana invade still. Oddone actually has been found by Takashi. This could be pretty interesting. Takashi going to throw out some damage. Actually learned W at level 1. Putting out some damage here. He's got to be a little bit careful. Oddone's still taking some damage. Galio coming up. Takashi not in a happy place. Looks like he's going to survive that for now. Reginald getting pushed back out. Maokai farming out with blue. Oddone's going to keep stealing away these raids. I like that move from the Oddone. I think that's the right play for him.
Very good job so far. Just seeing Unstoppable continue through his jungle. He is going to be denied that resource as he makes it up to his wraiths. Very nice job there as Oddone is going to now go on towards Tribush here. Triaskimo getting pushed back to his tower, but Dyrus quickly out of mana. So he's going to have to kind of wait in lane. And a beautiful job at counter jungling right here. It looks like they're actually going to catch him. Oh, no. Beautiful CV right on the backside. He said, my wraiths aren't there. I want to know what's going on at red. 3v2 situation. Galio coming in from the back. Now chase out Triaskimo and Unstoppable. Triaskimo not yet having pool. He will not be able to get out of this. A double kill coming up. Oddone and Dyrus picking up the first 2 in the game. 3 minutes and 30 seconds in. TSM now 5,000 gold. That's a G up for them.
The crowd yelling Bromacia. Excellent job by Suleiman. I really like that move. You had Dyrus shove the top lane in order to force Triaskimo over to his turret and then immediately just run over and say, hey guys, I feel like taking over your lizard buff. And the fight was really, really good. I like that because Vladimir does not fight that well in the first maybe 5 levels of the game. And so, you know, it was kind of an automatic advantage where it was almost a 3v2 despite being a 3v3. That was actually very, very excellent for solo mid. You're going to see Takashi X back in mid. Reginald with some nice gold, though. So.
No, that was a really great job, especially when they saw the CV. Usually you will second guess that instance and be like, hey, we probably shouldn't do this. But the entire team folded on it, and it was the perfect idea for TSM. They were able to grab the upper hand in that fight. Reginald felt confident enough to flash into the fight, even with without his ultimate. But yeah, usually you want to save that as your escape, especially with the Galio. I mean, you have your E to get away, but at this low level, that's not something you want to expend just to get that. But feel safe about it. Still farming in lane. Takashi, 13 to 23 creeps. Reginald in favor there. Gonna head to top lane and check out Dyrus. Dyrus is 26 to Vlad's 11. CS not too bad there. And we go back down. We haven't really gave too much attention to the bottom lane as they're just doing their own thing as top and middle just continue to fight with the jungle. Good damage to Chaos there. A little bit of trade back and forth. But Aphromu's gonna have to be careful. He's pumping potions here. And no, only one on Chaos as well. They have, both of them neither have that heal support. So the damage they do is going to stick after they're done with those potions.
Yeah, so by the way, one thing we actually saw at Hanover was I'm trying to remember the player, but it was a guy who went Lifesteal Quince on Kog'Maw. I forget which player it was. I think it was Cop from Curse. And then we kind of mentioned that KX was kind of using that rune build, but did not actually go for any Lifesteal
going
Quince.
top.
Ooh. Trismo going to get jumped on. He's got the slows there, but he doesn't stop from behind. They will not manage to catch the odd one. They will not catch him under the turret either. It's going to be pretty much safe there. But let's see what this Vlad's actually running here. Trieskimo does have a lot of bonus magics, actually. 47 MR right now. 43 armor, so a lot of defenses. Does get magic pen and all that normal stuff, and a little bit of CDR. So looks like a 21-9 build for him. Bot lane still pushing for V8. Aphromoo actually not running armor pen either, so not really trying to go for aggression with armor pen, just going with the standard
the
AD
odd
stack.
one is just playing mind games right now, pulling Unstoppable off those golems, now going back to do the golems, and they will actually steal his red after the entire thing, probably giving this one to Dyrus up top. Beautiful job. No, it actually went to odd one. He smited it out.
Yep.
That's perfectly fine. You always want jungler to have that. And there's still, I don't think odd one has even been in his jungle.
Not very much. Oh, they're going to jump onto Takashi. There's a level 6 jump. Takashi not in a good shape, and there's the rest of the damage output. The kill happens 3v1 underneath his turret. And Solo Mid is continuing to grow this advantage. You can see they're up 2,000 gold already, 6.5 minutes in. And this is the aggressive play that Solo Mid is known for. Reginald, the strat caller for that team, known for being an extremely aggressive player, and he's been doing a lot of good stuff with that. He's managed to pull them up a good number of kills, 2 points of Righteous Gust, 2 in Resolute Smite, 1 in Bulwark, and 1 on that ultimate. And he's just being tanky. He's got the Chalice already. He's going to start building some more health. Looks like that's going to be probably a catalyst next. Poor Triesco not able to really leave his out for him. So far, Solo Mid are dominating these solo lanes. We look at the bottom here for V8, and they're actually 39 CS on Kog'Maw and 50 on Triss. So V8 are winning this bottom lane. We talked earlier about how Solo Mid was kind of going to be superhero Kog'Maw, but right now it might be superhero Tristana, and that is possible. These guys can skill throughout this game and turn this around. All
right, so as a jungler freak, Maokai can be countered quite easily. At this point, the odd one is continuously going to beat down on that door. What is his best bet to do right now? Is it wards? Is it to go for GP?
I think it's just jump up onto Aphromoo and do a little bit of damage there. Special went up there, tossed some slows out, scared them all off, of course, not level 6 yet on the Siobhan. Actually getting out-leveled by Maokai just because she's spending so much time harassing, but going for the blue, the clairvoyant spots that Maokai's coming over, Reginald coming to help as well, and there's like all of Solo Mid right here getting ready for this. Look at the vision. They do see Unstoppable X coming in. And here's the fight. He's going to jump in onto the odd one. Unstoppable at half health already. There's a cannon. The ult goes off. Unstoppable still very low. Odd one is special all low as well. And Aphromoo gets 1 kill. Now jumping back up. There's the rest of the fight. Unstoppable not going to go down. Reginald down. And very, very low with the odd one as well. Reginald not in a good place. Level 7. Taking a little bit of pain. Blue buff did go to Unstoppable. So there we go. V8 pulling back that kill. And the kill went onto Aphromoo. And that is awesome. He is just now dominating Kog'Maw in gold as Tristana. And that's going to keep growing, honestly. That's going to get more and more scary here.
That was a really great job by them. The odd one had to start remembering, you know, we've been counter jungling a lot. They're going to want to stop this soon, and that's exactly what they did. Mao did not have to go in there, and he took a lot of damage doing it, though, but with the confidence of his team, they were able to pull out that. We saw Tristana jump straight onto a special, almost got a checker kill off of that, and just continued to jump around, but did not get that kill on Galio. We can see finally that point you were talking about where Trieskimo can somewhat stand up against Dyrus at this point. He just gets his health back, cools out, and will be able to go back and forth. He's forced to farm under his turret, but as long as he can stay in that lane and gain XP, he can still kind of thwart Dyrus getting way too tanky and becoming that 30-minute time bomb.
Yeah, I mean, both Vlad and Olaf become time bombs, honestly. Vladimir can scale really, really hard throughout this game, and Dyrus' build, by the way, stacking MR, actually built 2 null magic mantles before anything else aside from boots. He's already upgraded 1 to a hex drinker. He's actually maxing undertow, by the way. He's not going for the reckless swing build. He's actually spamming that Q to push lanes and to deal a lot of physical damage. He's actually focusing on more of an AD centric build here. We'll see if that actually pans out for him, because right now, I mean, no one's really stacking that much armor. I think they're mostly afraid of magic damage from Kog'Maw. Oh wow, nice bit of damage there on a Trieskimo. Of course, he will sustain a little bit back. He's of course maxing transfusion, going for that Hextech revolver. Double Woda, likely to be the build here for V8. Takashi already has one, or at least has the revolver there. We're going to do a will the Angels before too long, and actually Gallia moving around, wants to take over Wraith, but with Dawn right now. Oh no, he's instead going to go towards the top lane. This could be really, really scary.
Oh man, he's coming up around that right side. His pool should be up again. We'll have to see. He's about half health right here. He is coming back. They're pinging for Dragon because they do see the Galio is missing. They're going to go hard on this one. He does throw down Hemo Plague, but I don't know. It is going to kill Dyrus. No, that shield from Hex Drinker saving his life. Wow.
But at the same time, V8 takes that Q to go for Dragon, so they do trade Dragon out. They pink forwarded it. Unstoppable got the smite there, so they're actually keeping the game to only a 1,300 gold difference, which is kind of a lot, but it's actually better than it was before. And Alpharu, again, gaining gold.
Oh, he got it.
Oh, Dow's got a turret. Oh, wow, he was face-taking a turret with no health. Nice, okay. Oh, wow, again, the pressure on a KX. Alpharu actually getting a lot of damage. Oh, wow. That got painful really fast.
Too bad they weren't on the same wavelength there, because that would have been Kog'Maw's W just walking through his Voidoos, and Trist forced to jump out of that one, leaving Muffin Cutie behind by himself. Those W doing so much damage, he gets it on, just jumps out, and she actually gets ulted by Muffin Cutie to keep her alive there.
Yep, he's running a BF sword right now, whereas KX got Zerkries and another Doran's Blade, so both sides have it back to buy once. Philo Stone, you see actually on both of those supports right now. Kakashi's still farming out mid as best he can, using that AoE damage, and by the way, actually maxing Q first, then W there for the cannons out there. You can see the odd one on Shyvana maxing W first, 1 point everywhere else. Dyrus now putting his second points down with a reckless swing now that he's got more points on Undertale.
Man, unstoppable, being countered so much. Backed out of his jungle once again. Trieskimo going to come to help here, but they have got the ward down and they pulled it out of the bush, so not even the sapling. No, sapling sees him, but then they say, this is a bad idea, and it looks like they are going to both back away.
Oh, he smote it. Unstoppable got it. Nice job there.
Did give the smote, and he got it.
Yeah, that was really, really good there. Takashi managed to get back down, so Team Solo Mid have invaded for buff twice in the last 4 minutes, and both times they've actually not managed to take the buffs away. And one time they actually gave away a kill, so V8 have kind of stabilized this game. They lost a bunch of kills early, but since the rest of that, they've done a really good job of trading kills for dragons or getting their own buffs regardless. They've not been able to invade, but that's kind of the case with Maokai. He's not an aggressive jungler.
Right.
You're not going to have that same kind of opportunity, but they're managing to react to those opportunities that Solo Mid have created and survive them.
Oh, actually, look at Mao's build here. He did go for 2 GP5 or GP10s. He's really getting hurt on the gold there. He only has 48 minions to 55, but that Shyvana also has kills. The Odd One doing a very good job. As we said before, the Odd One starting to play more aggressive junglers instead of the support junglers. And we can see it here. He has not spent any time outside the enemy jungle, and actually, yeah, it's cleared his finally, I think twice now, but cleared the enemy jungle quite a bit more. Looks like Vlad moving to middle here. Trieskimo forced to kind of roam around now as his lane is pushed, so that's going to stop his experience and level growth for a little bit as Dyrus continues to level. That Vladimir is 8, Dyrus is 9, and he's got more waves coming at him.
Yeah, so KX actually managed to stabilize the minions and pull ahead. He's 99 to 84, so now that gold, we're going to look at it, 3,500 to 3,500, so they've actually equalized the gold despite that kill there. And the dragon on the one side, so let's see, Aftermoon still is pushing through as Tristana, trying to scale throughout this game. I think Kog'Maw still does a little bit more damage late game, but Tristana is much safer, so you can see how this late game turns out. The AoE comp can actually make it work.
Beanzers is really good carrying them into late game, as both Tristana and Kog'Maw are relatively inexpensive champions that do a lot of damage with.
Yeah, you have kind of free steroids on both sides. Kog'Maw, I think, a little bit free-er, because he gets kind of damage that he won't scale himself.
Right.
With that W there, whereas Tristana actually has some innate burst damage in lane. She actually can be a very aggressive laner, and then has free attack. And mid, thank you. And Skachek's taking a lot of damage there. Oh, getting really, really low. Dyrus still charging through, taking a lot of damage, but it could fall to the Hemo Plague. Very, very low. Will get picked up there, just barely. Looks like 1 for 1. And my map awareness has grown by playing at LAN because you guys yell lanes for me. I'm sorry for missing out at the beginning, but seriously, thank you guys. You guys are really, really awesome. There we go, KX still crushing these minions. Odd One still kind of growing his minion lead. You can see now 2 above 100 minions. Galio and Kog'Maw both hitting the 110 mark. And the best that V8 actually has is the 96 on their Trist. So Solo Mid growing their gold lead, and they're going to keep doing so, I think. Yeah,
we can see if you switch over to the change purse and see how much gold they have. We actually have 3 members over 4,000 gold and none on V8 side right now. So TSM is really bringing in the gold around the team instead of just one person getting fed. They're doing a great job at comping during their fights, allowing the assists to happen and the kills to happen for the right people.
Yeah, let's see. Yep, Takashi is still pushing through mid. The V8 really haven't been making any big moves. They've been kind of content to farm and then wait till late game. That actually might be their strategy. Say, look, we know we can win late game. We know our comp works a certain way. And honestly, Maokai is probably one of the best late game junglers in the game. Having an AoE 20% damage reduction, like as soon as Galio ults, you just like, okay, well, ult on top of you. Don't care. And you absorb kind of everything, and you kind of turn it back to their faces. So I think V8 wants to kind of stall this one out. They're kind of playing a CLG sort of game where, you know, regardless of the enemy strategy, they just want to hold on, win their lanes, farm up some gold, and then make it happen by the 50-minute mark. And CLG, they 2-0'd against All Authority by doing that. We'll see if V8 can make that same thing happen. And right now you just kind of see Albon, taking all his buffs away. You're going to try to invade again when the other buffs keep respawning, when Dragon comes back up. They're going to keep trying for that.
I don't know if Chaos, maybe he was looking for a little bit more slow on Voidoo's, a little bit more burst damage as he was getting his ultimate out, but usually you'll see Kog'Maw go for that Q level in the passive attack speed next, but he is leveling his E after the W, so that's a little bit different there. And doing great damage though, coming out with some crits, and going to back off. That's the thing about Kog'Maw is you're getting hit by two things at once. He's got his W, which becomes stronger, and that's just the auto attack, and then his ult is falling on you as you're trying to get away, so he can pretty much direct what range he wants you to go in. Buchanan milling about here in a ward, actually. Janna coming up. Looks like they're going to throw it down. Could have a dragon soon here. See if these teams start to converge on that area.
Oh, wow. Kog'Maw doing so much damage to Aframu. He's got, oh my gosh, more crits coming out. He was one hit from death after that if he crit again. He's got a lot of crit chance. He's going for that fast Phantom Dancer to scale the attack speed up. Trismo has actually taken mid over now. Takashi coming back. They both now have the role of the Ancients. So there's a lot of spell vamp and free AP for both these champions. Reginald with blue buff just spamming. Has not really given up minions much at all. And Kog actually going for some turret damage now. Chaos doing a great job there. But he's going to run out of minions. He's going to take some damage from this turret. Predicts he has a little bit of life steal, so we'll be okay.
So V8, they understand what's going on. They're like, guys, we need to group a little bit more here. We can see that Trist already came mid. She is going to have to back, though. She was very low. But TSM now has a lot of aggression. They can focus it anywhere they want. They have a lot of power. Just trying to get a slowdown on Galio. Muffin Cutie trying to harass there. They are going to push him off just due to no minions, but if they still had a wave there, I'm pretty sure they would not have mind that 3v3 fight.
Oh, they might cut. Okay, Unstoppable's going to find the Albon in the jungle. He's not going to jump in. Didn't know if the rest of the team was there. Looks like the Lizard has come out. KX did get that bottom turret by himself, so excellent play there on that Kog'Maw, and now they're just going to jump in. They've actually pink boarded their own brush because they assumed Solomid would have boarded it. They've been invading so very much. There's 125 gold spent by V8 just from the earlier aggression from TSM. So Solomid's really kind of been mind gaming him ultimately.
Just trying to look at these Kog'Maw and Triss builds. Kog'Maw doesn't have too much damage, but that Doran's Blade is really what's winning in these extra fights with that HP. Takashi in middle still trying to farm against Reginald. That's going 158 to 105. So Reginald taking a 53 creep lead in mid, doing a very nice job, as well as been roaming and getting kills. So these guys have a great advantage for themselves. V8, like they seem to be doing now, really need to get a group up for that 5 fight. I think, as you said, Unstoppable, that Maokai ult, the 20% reduction in damage is really going to assist them in continuing that fight. It's going to be a long one. I don't think anybody's going to be bursted down. That Olaf's going to be able to focus one person with Kog'Maw, but there's going to be some time for V8 to come out and do some of their own damage in the next fight.
And you see Triescamo still a level behind on Dyrus right here, but he's pretty close to level. You see the experience bar in orange right down there. Dyrus coming in from the back. A little bit of damage there. Nice trade-off coming on both sides. Looks like Eski's actually going for Riley's next. He's got the belt of giant strength, so he's going to be building for tankiness as soon as possible. Looks like some movements towards bottom. V8 wants to try to catch solo mid down here. They might be able to do so. Oh no, they're actually going for their own blue. Wards on both sides here. Good damage from Galio, hitting Unstoppable. And Dyrus made the move first before Triescamo, so numbers advantage right now in the mid and bot lanes for Team Solo mid. They don't press too much into that. A little bit of damage to the turret, and now they've got complete position over this golem. That is going to go to Reginald. Reginald got the blue up. Good steal there by Solo mid. They're going to clear that out, respawning at 23:55. And because they killed it, they know that time. That was on purpose by Solo mid. They wanted that to respawn under their own thumbs. They knew when that would come back up.
They have to be very careful about their positioning here. They have a lot of slows, and he is going to grab it right in front of the turret. Kennen gets melted down. Unstoppable trying to get away, but Chemo Plague will cause them to just back off. That Vladimir ultimate will get cast on you, and the more damage he does, it's going to hurt even more. So if he can continuously do damage whenever you get that Vladimir ult on, he's pretty much going to take you out. That's why everybody wanted to get out of there. They didn't want to get Tides of Blood either. There's going to be a lot of damage coming in from Chris. See what they can do in this mid. Takashi did go down in that fight. He was quickly focused. Wasn't able to get the W off onto Galio's ultimate as he was stuck in it himself. And that mid turret almost going down by the weight of Dyrus as he's coming down on it pretty hard after that last fight we saw in the bottom right half of the jungle. Odd One pushing bottom. It's kind of just pushing every lane right now. TSM with full dominance of the map. Good wards, however, by V8. They're continuously staying in that mindset. They can still win this game. It's all about one good Baron fight and then another roll on that one to get a few fights in your favor. We'll have to see if they can produce that. Kennen in mid, take a little bit of poke damage, and they're going to lose this second turret.
So a couple of more build callouts, especially actually maxing Howling Gale instead of Zephyr. Of course, maxed Eye of the Storm first. KX still, in fact, putting all his second points into Void Ooze. Reginald actually splitting points between Bulwark and Righteous Gust, but of course has maxed Resolute Smite. Odd One actually maxing Twin Bite. Okay, I was gonna say Twin Thing. That's something else. That's Cassiopeia, yeah. But Burnout first, and then there's the points into Twin Bite. Dyrus again has maxed out Reckless Swing second, so leaving Vicious Strikes at 1. Over in Muffin Cutie, he's actually maxing out Glitter Lance, then Help Picks. 1 point in Whimsy. Unstoppable X actually was maxing Sapling first. Now the Odd One actually maxes Arcane Smash first, but he's actually doing that one second and Sapling right away. Chikashi Q and W there. And just leaving that charge at 1. Tree Eskimo, of course, going for E second. And everyone maxes Transfusion. And then finally onto Aftermoon. 2 points in Rocket Jump, 1 explosive shot, then maxing Rapid Fire, then back to Rocket Jump. So those are the builds. And of course, you can see the items at the very bottom of the screen. And I think we got everyone at that point. So how to play like pros? Listen in, look at the bottom.
Looks like nobody wearing buffs around the map right now. Galio does have a blue, and it looks like theirs may be up. So Reginald, I believe, could have stolen that the last time they were there. It looks like the jungler has been denied on V8 side, so they're not bringing any buffs to this next fight. Good shield onto Galio as he took a little bit there from Lulu. Muffin Cutie still always trying to harass, even though he's absolutely adorable and turns people into cupcakes.
Absolutely.
Right. They do have that Oracle, so they have, after the CV runs out, they have the advantage of that area, but they are going to choose not to do it. It looks like Reginald's blue may be wearing off soon, as it just did, and he's going to grab that new one.
Okay, so let's see. Actually, one thing that's interesting is Muffin did not grab Flash. He actually went Exhaust Clairvoyance, and it still has not actually died, though. So, you know, despite, you know, having no super hardcore natural escapes and all that, and not running an Escape Summoner either, just bringing the extra utility with Exhaust, and it's actually going fine for her, so that's actually pretty much props to Muffin for surviving all that. Has 2 gold for 10s out. That's helping bridge the gold gap a little bit, but it's still 6,500 gold the difference here. Solamid have been growing a lead for themselves.
Looks like they're congregating down by the dragon area, even though it just went down. But it looks like as they're ward clearing, they kind of want to counter that. It doesn't seem like they're going to be able to do too much. So now that little annoyance of having your wards taken out every time you place them down, and with the vision that TSM has right now, we're going to see a lot of those wards as soon as they go down. So it's going to be hard for V8 to keep vision on this. It's a good thing they grab CV. It's going to be very big for them.
Chaos grabbing red as well, and that's a really good position by Solamid. They all went into the jungle. You can see them all sitting in the brush, waiting around, zoning out V8. They've been sweeping these wards very, very well by the Odd One, and so they got that free red buff. I think they're going to use this to start. I mean, maybe they'll just keep playing the map control game and sort of slowly building an advantage, or they might push in and do some really good pressure.
There's Dragon, and they are going to start milling about towards that area. We see 5 members of V8 just above that bush. That ward is there for them, but they don't have any more vision as they head towards Dragon. They do have Kog'Maw's W. And no, they did go Wriggles on Shyvana, so she's going to be able to proc that as well. The Galio all flash into Kennen. Kennen gets pushed into the fight there, and we're going to have to see if Takashi going down by Ignite, and he does. Olaf Axe out of the side, takes him down. Tree Eskimo the focus. Dyrus with a double kill in the fight. Can he stay alive? That Hex Trigger keeping him alive. Triple kill, and he finally goes down by the hands of Tristana. Very good job as these guys continue the fight and continue to push them out. 4 for 1 there.
5 for 2.
And they're going to go for the full ace. 5 for 2, actually, as Janet did fall, and Dyrus fell after getting a triple kill.
Yeah, after we finally cleaned up that fight at the very end right there, went is now 3-1 overall. He's getting some nice gold, but of course Solamid just really skilling up this game now. 10,000 gold in the lead, and they're really getting themselves into a nice place here. KX pushing down. Let's see if they're actually going to... No, he's not going to give KX the blue buff, even though Reginald had one already. Just wants to refresh that timer there. And wow, KX is going to be a very, very scary Kog'Maw. Almost 1,900 gold waiting in the bank. Entering that in some items possibly. Will he sell Dorans? Will he just wait? Looks like he's going to actually just wait. So that's actually interesting. A lot of these players will not sell Dorans to buy bigger items because they can just wait and combine later. It's kind of a choice thing that you can kind of get that 230 gold in that slot, but then you lose that Doran's Blade forever, and you might want to keep it out for that 10 damage, that 100 life later on in the game. So
yeah, right. When you leave the fight and you have 50 health, you're like,
yeah.
Good thing I kept that.
Yeah, good thing I kept the Doran's Blade. Like sometimes it matters. So I don't know. It's always interesting to me. Unstoppable putting a sapling down on Baron. Ward control is there. And there we go, V8 putting a ward down for real this time. But look at Suleiman's ward control. Look how much map vision they have. They have like everything coming out of the river. Like they have 3 wards on the same screen. That's how much map control they have. They just really want to know what's going on. V8, oh, they don't see very much. That got swept out. They saw Shyvana kill their ward. That's pretty much all they got though. So, I mean, you know, I do like the players of V8. They're not. You guys are cheering for TSM, obviously. Seriously, that's so much bias. Like, you realize that, right? But like, I'm getting caught up in it almost. I'm like, well, I guess I'll cheer for Suleiman because you guys want it. Like, I'm being like shy. I'm getting like peer pressured into cheering for him now. But you know, I want to see V8 pull it out. If they can't win this game, I do want to see him pull it to a game 3 at the very least. You see Chikashi X kind of running back away from Olaf, being very manly. Honestly, he's got a lot of health, 27,500 health. He's gonna get back towards mid and Unstoppable X, clearing out these minions pretty quickly. One guy left.
Focus by TSM up towards Baron. It looks like they're trying to waste these CVs. Kaox just hanging out, really doesn't have anything to do. I don't know, maybe he's cutting his nails. We got Tree Eskimo trying to farm the golem. So right now, VA is struck for resources. They are really just trying to get more creeps. They're trying to do what they can. As soon as those waves get pushed in and they kill those maybe 1 or 2 waves, they're going to stack up. They have to wait the entire time again. And if TSM decides to just freeze these lanes and let them push in their favor, there's going to be no creeps for V8 to farm. TSM is going to be able to just push down mid lane. Now, something that they should do is, I don't know, they're trying to force a Baron or something. They're not really attacking until they have the right engagement. It might be hard to fight without Baron. So top or bottom, bottom's pushed pretty well right now, so they could be going for that. But there is Baron, so that would be a bad idea.
Yeah, you don't want to go bottom when Baron's up. Top is actually not too bad because you can move back towards Baron pretty quickly. It'd be really hard for V8 to get around Suleiman and then into the Baron pit and then not get caught afterwards because Suleiman has such great ward control. And actually, I can't find an Oracles on V8, so these wards are actually going to stay up. So Suleiman going to keep that map control. Yeah, they could just push top and not allow Baron by their positioning and then kind of get the rest of the turrets out that way. But it looks like a lot of aggression coming in. Kaox and this low on Eski taking a lot of damage. Eski already on a half health. Oh my god!
He just became untargetable. That's why he lived. That was a W in the air that was about to kill him. Very nice job.
And we're going to see them defend at the turret. It's down a half health. Team Suleiman needs to wait for minions to come back in so they can tank those turret shots. Right. They're going to ping over and say, hey, let's look at this wolf camp or wraith camp. It's empty.
So right now, top would be a beautiful idea. They're in position for Baron. They get a turret they can push on from both sides. They can have people coming around through that path and as well as in front of the turret. So I don't know. It looks like they're going to clear out their jungle. Getting Galio, that blue buff, will be very nice right now. Before they even want to do Baron or fight, very smart idea. And it looks like we may see something here, Freak.
Yeah, see what they're doing with this. They've got to be a little bit careful, of course. The word control's still there for solo mid. V8. Yeah, oh, they're going to get, yeah, they are going to get jumped at. Here we go, Red Jump coming around the side. Red buff, Afro really, really wants it. Can he get it in time? He's going to get it, and here comes a team fight, potentially. They're still running in. Oh, Lulu dropped by Kog'Maw, nice by Kaox. And they're going to catch Takashi as well. He will drop 2 kills for none right now. And so, and V8's going to have to run away from this fight. There's no way they can hold up to this. Even Baron's not going to make a 5v3 work for him. Afro, they know where you are? Okay.
Still want to contest this. There's definitely going to be saplings over the edge every 10 seconds from Maokai. We're going to see possibly a Triss jump in, but that's going to be deadly for her. So I guess it's all to the sapling.
His smite's up.
The flash in from Mao. Can he do it unstoppable here to turn the tide of the fight if he can get in there? If he decides to flash on this, he will throw down his ult, so he can pop that.
Oh, he whipped the flash!
Wow.
They don't know that, though. They don't know they actually pulled back, not knowing he whipped flash, but they did get that kill free, the free kill onto Vladimir. Going back onto it now. Unstoppable's gonna have a hard time with this one. Oh no, I don't think. No, he didn't get it. Okay, so Team Suleiman picking up that kill and Baron. He picked up 4 unanswered kills in a row, 15-4 this kill score, and now 13,000 gold as well. Suleiman, I think they just need to push at this point, and I think the crowd's happy about that one.
Yeah, there's a lot of tank there. I don't even think they need minions to get this next turret. Kog'Maw with that attack speed went Phantom Dancer, and then Janna's shield on him is going to be a lot more damage if she throws that there. And they're going to be able to take this down quite easily. That inhibitor will fall. Now they have about 15 seconds before they're really going to face a fight here. Tristana is top, so they can continue to just mill about. It looks like they may go bottom now. That will be the safer bet. Baron's gone. They're going to be able to just control this tower. They're going to take it out nice and quick.
Yeah, it looks like around 36 minutes going to be the Baron respawning. They're going to grab blue first. They're just being diligent about controlling the map. They've not given away
and dragon. Never mind.
Almost anything. Yeah, they're going for the dragon as well. They just picked up blue on a Reginald. They could turn now. I mean, Auburn has lost some health. Yeah, he's actually going to run towards the back and then recall. They're actually going to wait and buy items first. Look at their gold individually. 1900, 2000, 13, 17, 1800. Everyone's got like 15 to 2000 gold. They're going to spend that first, buy some items. You have to lose part of the Baron buff, but it's worth it. At that point, if you're not full health, you've still got 2.5 minutes of Baron buff. Buy the items, then go for the push. That is advice that I can give to every player there. Be patient, buy your items, then go for it. Use the rest of that Baron buff. You got about 2 minutes, about 4 minion waves worth. Push from there, get the items first.
These guys are playing really smart right now. TSM really has not engaged in a fight that they wouldn't have the upper hand in. You know, Reginald has always been the first one in there, being the aggressor, as we said before. He just likes to get in the face of everybody, make you make a mistake, and then really work off of that advantage. And all their fights have really been with their vision in the jungle. That's two things that are giving you an advantage. And V8 still doesn't have the Oracle on their team, kind of lacking in money, so it's not really the best thing to buy. You are dying, so it might be a waste of money, but you really have to weigh those odds right now. If the vision of just one bush fight is going to turn the game for you and give you a 5v4 and allow you to win the fight and then take Baron, it's something you have to consider.
Yeah, absolutely. So here we go. Silliman still pushing through this bot lane. Dyrus and Chaos, very, very big damage threats here. Reginald now going up to the front. It's pretty tanky. Only 90 armor, so he will take damage from turrets, but gets a shield there from Janna, especially with a lot of cooldown reduction. Up to 36 CDR actually right now. That's a nice amount of cooldown. We're going to go in up again. Hurt a little bit, doing some damage. Chaos looks like he's going to preserve his W. You can see Fire Arcane Barrage not yet activated. Doesn't want to have that be down and then get caught by V8, so they're playing very, very patiently, which I think is absolutely the right call here for Solo Mid.
Tristana's going to be really big in this next fight. Hopefully he can stay on the outside. She has about 150 more range than Kog'Maw right now, but he does have that artillery that he can just throw down from any range. Let's see, they now take the bottom inhibitor. They are now in control of the outside of V8 space. V8 considering here just to guard the top, but then they can walk through the bottom or middle, so this becomes really tough for them. TSM is going to be able to control the map here.
Yep, they're going to go for the back door, actually. V8 is here to defend, but between Bulwark and Janna Shield, Dyrus is a very, very tanky man. 128 armor without Bulwark on, so going to give him a lot more there. You can see Galley level 18, every ability max. Bulwark going to give, I think, is 90 armor and magic resist for 4 seconds whenever it's on. V8 still kind of holding back here. They're going to go in, and they're going to start, and V8 has to defend here. This has to be like their one chance to fight, I think. With all 3 inhibs down, I don't think they can hold up much of anything here. Takashi trying to get around the side. Reginald kind of sitting up, kind of facing off Takashi. Wants to actually taunt him every fight. He's still not getting a whole lot done. Essie going to take a lot of damage here. Here comes the initiation. Takashi in the middle. There comes Reginald and Maokai. Everyone is dealing as much damage as possible. Oh, he blocks the ultimate. Nice job by Lulu there. Damage output coming everywhere. KX going to drop down. Nothing not in great shape. Looks like Galio's still alive. Zalba getting pushed back as well. And looks like V8 only losing 1, but not getting a kill. Still a mid there. Baron buff is gone, but they still have minions there. They can keep pushing 5v4. They can still make this happen.
That was a great job by Takashi. Axe actually Reginald throwing down the Galio ult was stopped instantly. And they were really able to stop a lot of damage that was coming in from there. Kog'Maw with the flash, almost getting the kill on to Takashi. It looks like they're going to try to force this one out here. They are being aggressive. They want to keep the Nexus from being exposed, and there it is. It looks like the damage will be done. Dyrus is going to stay right on that Nexus with Odd One, and they will be taking the first game here, the 3rd game of the day. We still have another match coming up after this, but an amazing just TSM playing a game we haven't seen yet. That was kind of just like an M5 jungle right off the bat.
I think absolutely. And, you know, Moscow 5 definitely have kind of instructed the rest of the League of Legends world